Everyone, it's your boy Matt here, coming from the grasslands in Canberra, Australian Capital Territory, Australia. Today is an admin video for the 9th of May 2025. I've got three main points I want to about today. I'm going to talk about how parts of how I come across to my audience might become a little bit more structured. I'm going to talk about some of the emotional labor aspects of my work, and also that I'm going to have to build a team at some point. So first point, see, I've written these down because we're getting real serious about this now, right? So structured days. A big part of what I do is to come across as authentic, and part of that is me not planning things too much in advance. There's some theory behind why I like to do things like that. Part of it is because I've been completely fucked up, and my ability to structure my day for a while just wasn't there because I was just not functioning. I used to have some great behaviors and excellent time management skills. It took a long time to get that right, but that all fucked off. And because I've got all this monitoring, it is difficult for me to have like a Google Calendar or anything like that, because then I'm telling everyone what I'm going to be doing, and that really interferes with the project, because I am intentionally trying to use what's called a variable reinforcement schedule. I don't want people to know what I do next, because I want, when I'm doing a behavior which is rewarding, such as doing a taco call out or something like that, for it to be like just enough of a surprise to get people excited about it. If I tell it too much of it in advance, uh, if I have it at a regular schedule, what happens is that I lose that ability for it to be a variable reinforcer. And that's from behavioral science is considered, and this is how I'm interpreting this, the most powerful form of reinforcement. It's the best way to get rats addicted to cocaine. And like you're you're my rodents. I love you all. Anyway, um, so that's part of it. And if I have everything available for people to see what I'm going to do next, then people can deduce when taco shows are going to happen. And I'm sure that there's some pattern to it based on just my sleep cycles and stuff. That's not really something I want. And the biggest thing, I'm sure, now this is the other thing, I'm absolutely sure I'd have a larger audience if I had regular scheduled shows. I intentionally do not have regularly scheduled shows because I'm not wanting to have a massive audience. I'm wanting to have a group of people who are passionate about the project. That's a group of people who I can bring into it to be able to work with, to have political action taken. The purpose of this project is not to be popular, right? Like I I would like to be able to lead an insurgency if that was possible and needed. That's the purpose of the project, to be able to get people together to be able to direct political action. I need people who are passionate about this, right? So that's point one. Point two, emotional labor. So my job is a form of emotional labor. It's real work, it's real emotion, it's also work. There's an idea that a lot of the some feminist theorists have, which is the idea that women who are housewives or should be paid for their work, potentially by the state. And the idea of this is because in our society, our value, and it comes from capital and money. The work is not valued because they don't get money for it. And on top of that, it's very useful to have money, it provides independence, all of these things. I am unsure about that. I think in my mind, that approach to things, like there has to be a place for community which is not just capital. I think capital's fucking great and I want my money, but I think that's like how domestic relationships work out, how money is shared in the home. That is not my point to discuss today, and I do not have a well thought out opinion on it. But what I like about that example is that it highlights that, it is work, okay? It's authentic work, but it's work. A mother who has 12 children is going to have to provide emotional support and connection to those 12 children. And I'm not quite sure how many people I am responsible for the emotional needs of at the moment, but it's more than one or two. And to be able to do this effectively is a form of work. Uh, and it is authentic. And it's something I'm going to get better at over time. The same way any craft or any labor takes time to perfect, I am in a relatively early stage of learning how to fulfill the role that I have in this project effectively. And there isn't an equivalent of it. Um, this is the first time, to my knowledge, anyone's done a project like this intentionally, with the means and intentions which it's being made for. So that's my second point, right? So have some patience with me, and if anyone feels like they're being neglected or something like that, it's not intentional. Um, like a lot of my ability to communicate and be responsible is sort of limited at the moment, based on restrictions placed on me. When those restrictions are lifted, this project's going to take another stage. Now the other parts of it, future of the project. So I'm going to have a team. I need to have people who I want to talk to people who have had comparable roles. At one point, I was trying to reach out to the Department of the Governor General. So I actually gave them a call and was like, hey, can I have a conversation with the GG? The Governor General in Australia is a person who's got this both official authority, but they also fulfill this very social role. So their presence is similar to what the royals do. It's meant to be something where they go to a place and it's meant to make that function more significant or something like that. And that's the closest thing to what I'm doing. It's like that, except I'm my own thing. So I was waiting to sit down with some of the staffers there, or even the GG herself. I even tried to get a sit down with David Hurley, who was the previous Governor General, to see if he had any advice. Haven't been able to do it. And I'm not sure those people are going to have the skill sets to impart exactly the right wisdom that I need. And I'm not interested in being subservient to anyone. But I'm definitely not an idiot, and I know that to do, and I'm a responsible person, and to do my role effectively, I need to have advisors and people who I can talk to ensure that I'm making the correct decisions, and I'm ensuring that this project is as effective as it can be. So anyway, that's the Tac0 Admin for today. I hope everyone has a lovely evening or lovely day, depending where you are around the world. See you later.